milk that clock as much as possible. About 4 minutes to go in this ball game, and they're moving it effectively on the ground.
3rd down and 2 now, and they are really milking the clock. John Robinson can only hope. Harry Sidney is in at running back. 4 wide receivers. Montana has Sidney. Wiltshire on the tackle, and it should be another 1st down for San Francisco to the 20 of the Rams.
We talked about the rookie Wesley Walls making a mistake in not knowing where he was on the field. Watch as Harry Sidney makes this grab. What he does, he sits down. He knows he has the 1st down with the catch.
And the clock continues to run. Less than 3.5 to go. 1st down on the Ram 20. Already the 49ers have held the ball for 4 minutes on this drive. Rathman. Fumble. And let's see if the Rams have recovered. They have. A big turnover here, and the Rams get the ball back. Tom Rathman carried and lost the ball, and LA will get another chance.
Let's take a look at it from the end zone, see who makes this hit and then who makes the recovery. Rathman hits the hole, and that appears to be Doug Reed. Ball is on the ground, and Kevin Green comes up with the recovery. And the Rams, feeling coming into this game that they had to beat the 49ers to step up to their level, may just be doing that.
Rams have scored following 4 of the 7 opponent turnovers so far this year.
They've got a long way to go, though.
Let's see if they can do it here. 2:59 remaining in the 4th quarter. Starting from the 19. Everett. Incomplete. He was going for Henry Ellard, who was open.
Big turnover for the Rams, though. Just when it appeared that the 49ers were moving the ball down, taking a lot of time off the clock, getting into position for at least a field goal, they get the big hit, and Kevin Green comes away with the recovery.
There's Henry Ellard. But the only touchdown score today was by Flipper Anderson, a 65-yard touchdown catch. Everett has Damone Johnson out of the backfield. But Jeff Fuller wouldn't give him an inch after the reception. That'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Both quarterbacks have been protected very well today. Everett has yet to be sacked. The Ram offensive line has done a good job there. They just haven't been able to get Greg Bell untracked except for a couple runs here to start the 2nd half. The other problem is the Rams offense hasn't had the ball much at all today.
They got it now, though, on a 3rd down. Tom Holmoe and Eric Wright, extra backs. Everett's pass is caught. And it's Flipper Anderson with a big 3rd down reception. 18 yards. Eric Wright on the stop, and a 1st down for the Rams as the 2-minute warning will come up right here. So 4 big catches by Anderson for over 100 yards, and the 2-minute warning will to 10. And tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes, followed by Murder, She Wrote, and the CBS Sunday movie Night Walk, starring Robert Urich and Leslie Ann Down. That's tonight on CBS. Pictures courtesy of the Goodyear blimp and Georgia Frontieri, the owner of the Rams, hoping the blue and gold can pull out a win here in San Francisco. 1st down on the Ram 44. Everett up top. Holohan has it. And Johnny Jackson makes the stop, and the Rams are deep in 49er territory and a gain of 31.
Big play for Everett, hitting Holohan right down the middle of the 49er defense, and what that does is that brings Mike Lansford into field goal range. Before the game, he had hit the crossbar from 57 yards. The only problem, though, for kicking from this point on the field is that he would be kicking out of the dirt, something that all kickers hate.
1st down on the 25 of San Francisco. Here's Greg Bell. Greg Bell will lose about a yard. Michael Walter on the stop. Well, Michael Lansford may be the man of the hour and in the spotlight for the Rams. Well, what kind of a clutch kicker has he been? Tremendous record, Dan.
I see win, 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 win. That's the main thing. You know, he hasn't missed a clutch kick since he was in high school.
And a timeout has been called by the 49ers. They have 2 timeouts remaining, and we'll be back to Candlestick. Game-winning kicks getting set for the possibility again of pulling one out. 49ers lead the Rams 12-10 with 1:06 to go. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. And now the Rams with a 2nd down and 13 back on the 28 following the 3-yard loss before the 49ers timeout. Joe Montana hoping he gets another chance if the Niners need it. Lansford has missed a 50 and made a 40 today. Buford McGee, the one setback. Everett to Ellard. Might have lost 1 more yard with under a minute. Michael Walter on the stop.
Amazing how this game has changed so quickly. The 49ers looked like they were going down for the clinching points. The Rams get the turnover, the big pass down the middle to Holohan, and now they're in position to win this game with a field goal.
Meanwhile, the 49ers have called another timeout. They have 1 remaining. And it gives us a chance to remind you that next Saturday, college football action on CBS Sports, always a great show when Death Valley is the scene of a Clemson Tiger game. Number 7 ranked Clemson Tigers against Virginia. The Cavaliers knocked off Penn State earlier this year. Coming up Saturday, 2:30 Eastern on CBS Sports. He hopes he gets a chance to win this game, Mike Lansford. Big play was the fumble by Tom Rathman, the recovery by Kevin Green, when it looked like the 49ers were about to run out the clock.
Saw Everett talking to the coaches on the sidelines. 2 things they're telling him. Number 1, do not take a sack. You take a sack and we're almost out of field goal position. Number 2, make sure of the ball. If you don't have it, throw it away. We'll line up on 4th down and go for the winner with the kick.
Ball is at the 49ers 27-yard line. Delpino goes in motion. Everett, and wide open is Holohan, and he has a 1st down for the Rams to the 10. 16-yard pickup, and he's been wide open the last 2 times he's caught a pass. Johnny Jackson on the cover.
He's the clutch guy they go to. Pete Holohan on the line of scrimmage on the crossing pattern here, and he doesn't have this much speed, but what happens is Griffin gets hung up with some of the interior defensive backs, and Holohan now puts the Rams in position where if Lansford has to kick a field goal, he'll be kicking it out of the grass part of the infield.
A very significant situation. That's what Holohan has done. Big damage down the stretch. 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Greg Bell will be piled up at the 10 in the 4th quarter, and a timeout called by the Rams to set up what they hope will be the game winner, and here comes Lansford. That's what he's done, 5 of 5 in game-winning situations throughout his career. 5 seconds remain in the game. Welcome the audience that has watched the Giants against the Dallas Cowboys, with the Giants winning today. The 49ers lead the Rams 12-10 with 5 seconds to go in the game, and Mike Lansford will attempt a 26-yard field goal to try to win it for LA right here. Dick Stockton and Dan Fouts, final second drama at Candlestick Park. The kick is good, and the Rams lead. The Rams lead it 13-12. Mike Lansford with a 26-yard field goal. How cool is Lansford, who's done this so many times down the stretch?
And notice the holder, Pete Holohan. He got him in position here. Perfect snap from McDonald. And Lansford, like a walk in the park. Nothing to it. 6 wins now for Lansford.
And John Robinson, who said if no one can beat the Niners, maybe we can. And he's cool on the sideline.
Well, this was a big test for the Rams. The only way you can judge your football team is by playing the best. Fortunately for the Rams, or unfortunately, they've got the best in their own division. Coming into this game, Robinson wasn't quite sure if his Rams were of the same level. I got to think that he's feeling pretty good about the chances for the Rams going on and winning the NFC West this year.
2 seconds remain in the game. The Rams won their first 4 games a year ago, had to settle for a wild card spot in the playoffs. The big play of this fourth quarter was a fumble by Tom Rathman of the 49ers when it looked as if the Niners were running out the clock to win by 2 points. And then the big catches by Holohan, 31 yards and then 16, set up the winning field goal.
The 49ers are in shock. They had the entire game in the palm of their hands. Montana was throwing the short passes over the middle, doing everything right in the pocket. Roger Craig had a big third and fourth quarter. The offensive line started to gel. They're marching the ball down the field. Then the fumble from Rathman, and the Rams come back and steal a win.
And that was the only turnover of the game. Don't forget 60 minutes coming up next, except on the West Coast. Harry Sidney picks it up, laterals the ball to Flagler. But stepping out of bounds was Michael Walter, and that'll do it. The game is over, and the LA Rams have defeated the San Francisco 49ers in a battle of unbeatens, 13-12. On a field goal by Mike Lansford with 2 seconds remaining in the game.
Assume this is your underarm. This is the leading aerosol antiperspirant brand.
Now lead the 49ers by a game. The Saints are 2 games behind the Rams, with Atlanta bringing up the rear as the LA Rams undisputed possession of first in the West. So for Dan Fouts, I'm Dick Stockton saying so long from Candlestick Park. The final score, the Rams 13, the 49ers 12.